So it's been a while. I know I said I was going to try and keep updating this channel. That kind of got forgotten about and fell down at the wayside. Um, but I'm back with a new video. Way! Okay, so recently I attended LeakyCon, and I'm guessing you all know what that means. But if you don't, LeakyCon was a Harry Potter conference held in Boston by the LeakyCulture.org website that I work for. And it was to celebrate Harry Potter and raise money for two awesome charities, the Harry Potter Alliance and Book Aid International. When I was there, I'm again guessing you all know about my bigger vlog project, which is Room 3428, link in the sidebar. A very lovely viewer called Loquacious Kook, who I'm guessing is also subscribed to this channel, who is great and also always comments and stuff, gave me this book, which is Half of the Yellow Sun, which is actually a book I've wanted to read for a long time. I think when it originally came out, I was working in a book. I used to work in a bookstore, and I think I was there when this came out, or at least in paperback. I'm going to see. It was first published. Okay, it was first published in 2006. Oh, that probably makes sense. Yeah, I was there 2006, 2007. So I was probably there, and I remember seeing this, and it was a big seller, and I was always wondering what it was. And she asked me, she gave me this book, saying that she wanted me to read it and review it for this channel, and I was like, yes, because one, free books rule, and two, a reason to get into this, and it was just very generous. So I read it this week. It took me about 5 days to get through because it's quite hefty. But it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna do the non-spoilery stuff first, and then I'll give you warning to leave when I get to the spoiler talk. So, really good book. It follows 3 different characters, all in 1960s Nigeria, and it sort of jumps between them, and just explores their lives. They're all interconnected stories, so that's really interesting, and I thought that was dealt with really well. How it wasn't so much as you were seeing the same events from different different viewpoints, but occasionally you would, but mostly it would be like, okay, here's an event, and whose viewpoint is it most interesting to see from? So that was really good, and you really got a full scale of emotions that way, and opinions and grief. So the 3 characters are Gru, a boy who is a house servant for this man, and then the other character is his girlfriend and wife, Alana, who is from a rich family and goes to a poorer. And then the third character is her sister's British husband. I keep saying husband, I'm not sure if they actually get married. I think they do. Oh god, I should have checked. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Called Richard. So there's those 3. I think I preferred Richard's story most because I think it was the most. You could see it changing of how he arrived, and he's this character staying with Susan, who he's not completely happy with, and you see the sort of prejudices through his eyes, and the prejudices people have against him, and then you see a very different person come out, and I like because he's a writer, and throughout the book he's trying to find the book that is within him related to Nigeria, and he goes for a few different iteratives, and I really liked the way that kind of emerged through the whole book, especially at the end. So I liked his best. But yeah, it was a really good book, and I would recommend it. Yeah, and it was really good learning about the history and stuff. You know kind of what's been going on, but it was really good to see it in more detail, understand the sort of implications of everything that went on back in the 1960s. Now I'm going to start talking about spoilery stuff, so if you have not read the book, go out, buy it, read it, come back, watch this video. So, I really like, going back to Richard's book, I really liked how in the end it was revealed that Gru wrote it. I thought that was really good. Because at first when it was coming about the book, I didn't really understand why it was sort of coming up, and then when Richard mentions about, sorry, I just got distracted then. Richard gets, gets a title, and you kind of work it out, and then he stops writing it, and then it's very last revealed that Gru dedicates it to his master, which I thought was really good. I really liked that. I really liked the Half of the Yellow Suns, like how it actually popped up in the book, and at first you kind of, you see it and you're like, oh, it's the title of the book, and then you don't really understand what it means until one point where it's revealed that it's hope for a better future, and then I liked how that kept coming up throughout the book. I thought that was really good. I really thought Gru was dead when he disappeared, and I'm glad he wasn't. But then I'm glad they kind of kept that sort of emotion going with, I can't pronounce her name, Richard's wife's death. or at least disappearance. My screensavers, come on, sorry. Okay, yeah. Begins with a K. Kalane? I will find this. Canine? I don't know. I don't know if that's pronounced it, but I really liked that. So yeah, it was a really good book. Downfalls, I really liked how it jumped on in time. I liked how it went from the early and then jumped forward, and you were kind of like, whoa, look. Wait, does it jump forward and back? How many times? It goes from early 60s to late 60s. I really liked that jump because it was like, oh, you know, Alana thinks she's never going to have a baby, and then she does have one, but then it jumps back, and it's like, well, she didn't have a baby, and then it jumps forward again. The only thing, when it jumped forward again, I was expecting it to jump, like, because when it first jumped forward, there was like loads of mysteries about how things happened, like why Alana and her husband had been for a rough patch, and how they had a baby, and that sort of stuff, and then it jumped back and revealed them, and when it jumped forward again, at the end, there weren't any mysteries to jump back to, and I kind of would have liked if there was like a few more mysteries, like, because I kind of was like waiting for that, because that's when we jumped back and revealed these things. I was kind of like, oh right, so like, and then we jumped forward again. I was like, okay, so now these are going to be more mysteries that we're going to find out later, and it just didn't happen. But it was still really good. I really enjoyed it. I like jumping around in time because I watched Lost and Doctor Who and that sort of stuff, and this has been going on way too long, so I'm going to end it there. This was an awesome book. Thank you very much to Loquacious Cook for giving me the book. And as you all watch, that's like 10 of you watching this, this is going to be my book recommendation of the week on Room 3428, so you get to know that before Room 3428 viewers, so thanks for watching. I'm going to try and come back with another book review. I'm currently reading Mallory Blackman's Noughts and Crosses. I've only started this morning. I'm already 75 pages in, and I'm loving it so far, so I'm probably going to get back to that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.